Alright guys, let's go over the Makita brushless 24-inch 18-volt hedge trimmer. Alright, so like I said, there's no hedge trimmer on the market that can do what this hedge trimmer can do. Alright, we're going to go over it step by step here. A lot of buttons here. Alright, first thing I want to talk about is the 5-position handle. Okay, you got these 2 red buttons here. Alright, on each side, if you're lefty or you're righty or whatever is easier. Alright. That is setting, or that's position number 1. Okay, you're gonna have 5 different. That's 2, obviously 3, right in the middle, 4, 5. Now, obviously, I just did it real slow. You can, I mean, super easy to move this to wherever you want. Now, you can kind of put it in certain areas. I wouldn't recommend that. You can obviously operate it, but if you kind of put a little bit of pressure, it's eventually going to either go in that 1 notch or the center notch here, right? Because there's 5 set positions or 5 lock positions on the handle. Okay, you know, I don't know any hedge trimmer that has this feature, and I can tell you guys, it's important because this handle, what this is designed for, is to put less stress on the body. Again, you're stretching, you're reaching. To put this in certain positions, is this going to be less wear and tear, less strain on your arms. So, and also to maybe get into certain spots where you really are going to have a hard time doing. All right, so I mean, it's so light, this thing. I can, like, I'm showing it to you with one hand. All right, so first thing you got to do is press this button. This will turn it on. Okay. Well, we can't see because of the bright. I probably had it on twice there. All right, so as you can see, it's on. It's very sunny, but this is your on position. All right, actually, let's go down here so I can show them without the shade. All right, so that's your on button. When you turn it on, that's going to turn green, and it's going to go on to whatever setting you had it last. Like I said, this has 3 different settings, and I'll show you each one of them after I go over them. All right, so to move it to a different, say, so right now it's on turtle, that's its low setting, right? You hit the button once, now you're at medium. All right, hit it again, you're on its highest setting. Okay, you go back, hit it again, it goes right back to the low setting. All right, we're going to talk about that, and I'll show you the different speed settings. Number 2, it has a reverse button. All right, again, I don't know any other hedge trimmer that has a reverse button. Now, this button is in case you get something caught in your blade. All right, something gets caught up in there and you can't kind of get it out. You hit the reverse button and it'll go in reverse just to get whatever's stuck in your blade out. All right, you don't want to obviously hedge trim shrubs or anything in reverse. All right, so after you do that, obviously you just hit the button again and it goes right back to its forward position. But it's a great feature, guys, because you guys know, if you do a lot of hedge trimming, stuff's always kind of getting caught in your blade at some point or another. So to have this reverse button to kind of help you get it out without, you know, taking time and strain and shutting off, you know, well, if you have gas, you're gonna have to shut it off. Obviously, with this, you just don't press the trigger and it stops. But just, you know, it's a real great feature, a great, you know, time and to be honest with you, it's just a great convenient feature. But again, I don't know any other hedge trimmer that has this reverse button. All right, and what's really cool about it too, guys, this is the safety right here, okay? So obviously it has a safety here, but it's kind of, I guess you could say, has a double safety. But obviously whenever you pull the trigger, your hand is always going to be on this. So is it really kind of a safety? Yes, but with this, there's this lever here up by the handle. You just press in. As soon as you let go, this will not operate, okay? So you don't have to worry about, maybe moving over and hitting that trigger accidentally while you're kind of maybe handing it off to somebody or something like that. That this has to get pressed, all right? Just another, cool little feature. Accidents happen. Is it something that's likely, with this one safety here? No, but two is always better than one, I guess. But all right, I'll show you the different speed settings here. All right, and this will shut off. All right, so after around 30 seconds of not being on, you're gonna have to start it all over. All right, so obviously it's on setting, the low setting. I'll show you. And remember, you got to hit this safety right here. And what's cool is that you can leave this pressed in too. This is another good feature of this safety being here. You can have this pressed in. And now this is really my trigger. See, watch. All right, so this is really my trigger. Again, it's just really, really awesome. All right, so this is medium setting. Remember, this is 3,600 strokes per minute. All right, so just using it on medium, guys, is going to do a lot more than a lot of lithium-ion and some gas-powered hedge trimmers. All right, 3,600. Remember, low was 2,000 strokes per minute. Now we're going to go to high mode, and that will give you 4,400 strokes per minute. All right. Remember, I'm going to pull the trigger here, right? It's not working. Got to hit this. And see how quiet that is. 4,400 strokes per minute. And it's almost, you can hear me talk like it's nothing. And obviously, I'm low. Forget about it. And I'm, like I said, a lot of people, guys, you don't really have to go to this high mode unless you're cutting, the thicker stuff. If you're just doing normal hedge trimming, to save power on the battery, cut it on mode number 2, because 3,600 strokes per minute is well more than enough to get the job done. All right, but let you hear it here on mode number 2. I mean, just a big advantage over gas powered. And the lightness of it, no fumes, no gas, no oil. I mean, like you hear me always say, guys, string trimmers, hedge trimmers, and chainsaws work really well with lithium-ion technology. Blowers obviously really aren't there yet. Obviously we're getting more and more advanced, but they've been making lithium-ion hedge trimmers for 10, 12, 13 years now, and this one is king of the hill, if you ask me. So, all right, guys, I ended up putting the footage of this Makita 18 volt 3-speed hedge trimmer in the beginning. But guys, by far, this is the best hedge trimmer on the market. All right, I've been using it really for a long time. A lot of that footage was done months ago, but the reason I love it is because it's so light. All right, and it has amazing speed. All right, 4,400 strokes per minute. The DeWalt, which a lot of you guys like, and probably was my favorite hedge trimmer until this one came out, had a max strokes per minute, and obviously just one mode, of course, at 2,800 strokes per minute. So what this does on speed 2, right, 3,600 strokes per minute, is 800 more strokes per minute than that DeWalt. And weight wise, guys, this is lighter than that DeWalt. Okay. You know, obviously the feature with the handle, being able to move in 5 different areas, settings, gives it a great advantage. But the weight of this, again, using hedge trimmers for a long period of time, can kind of really wear you down. So you really want the most comfortable, the lightest hedge trimmer that you can get or use. And with this handle being able to move in certain areas, again, it helps with the wear and tear on your arms and muscles, so to speak. So I'm glad Makita hasn't given up on this 18 volt OPE stuff, right? You know, they've been investing a lot into their 36 volt platform, not only with, you know, power tools, but also with their OPE stuff. So for them to come out with this is awesome. All right, you know, having 2 batteries on a lot of this OPE stuff, though, you get the power and the run time, it could be a little bit heavy. So with this, it's kind of the best of both worlds, right? You get the great run time, you get that lightweight, you get the power. Again, 4,400 strokes per minute. My commercial steel, right? The I think it's the HS50. You know, a $500 two-stroke hedge trimmer, I believe only does 4,000 strokes per minute. All right, I'm not saying this is more powerful, but speed-wise, 4,400 strokes per minute actually outperforms, you know, some commercial gas-powered equipment. So, and again, love the feature with this. You know, it doesn't, you know, I was gonna say it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it really doesn't. It's so natural because you're holding this handle anyway. You know, you can't really use a hedge trimmer with one hand. Got to have that other hand here. So this kind of acts as the trigger. Again, another great feature from Makita. But I could talk a lot longer about this, guys, but if you're looking for a hedge trimmer and you're in Makita's platform, this is an absolute no-brainer. They hit a home run with it. And again, in my opinion, this is the best hedge trimmer on the market, no doubt. Any comments, questions, let me know. We'll catch you. Flip.